Hi everybody, this is Alchemist 2, and I'm back again with another movie review. Recently, Dad and I decided to rent We Bought a Zoo, which stars Matt Damon and some other actors and actresses I wasn't too terribly familiar with. Um, the story itself is based on a true story, and apparently, this zoo exists in real life. I might have to go and visit it sometime, but uh, basically, the plot is that you've got the main character Benjamin Mee with his children Rosie and Dylan, and matters have not been going well for them at all, especially since their mother died. And having gone through this myself, I could definitely relate to the film, and I could seriously say art imitates life in that way. I thought that the movie was really sensational. I know it received bad reviews, but I really loved it. I thought it was very motivational, very uplifting, and one of my favorite quotes from the movie is, "If you have to remember that you are allotted 20 seconds of crazy, insane courage, and if you just take a chance with that kind of courage, you will not regret what will come of it." And I know I'm paraphrasing that, but that was actually something that his brother taught him. And throughout the movie, we see the ups and downs of Benjamin's life and how they come to own the zoo to begin with. And I'm not going to give too much away because you're welcome. Um, that would be too much of a huh? Madagascar 3, Europe's Most Wanted. It's the third film in the series. Sorry about that. I keep keep getting interrupted by my dad. Anyway, as far as films are concerned, I thought it was absolutely fantastic. I sincerely did. I felt it was very uplifting, enlightening, and a very spiritual film with which I related to quite a bit. And it was really strange for me, being a fan of people who are conservationists, and I kept looking at Matt Damon, and I kept seeing Steve Irwin. I mean, he looks exactly like him. I mean, he just got the same build, and I felt any second he would just say "crikey," and it just gave me goose pimples to see that because it was sort of surreal for me, having had him appear in my dreams before. So it was really nothing terribly unusual. But it was, I thought it was very spiritual in that sense because the two of them are very much alike, except Steve had these beautiful chocolate eyes that you could just melt into, and that rugged exterior and the soft heart that he possessed. Your typical Australian's Australian, but it just reminded me so much of him and the good he's done for people like myself who misunderstand reptiles. But Benjamin's work was to save the animals, basically, and he goes through quite a few trials and tribulations in order to do this. And I gave you a small spoiler, and forgive me for that, but as far as movies are considered, and I do realize that this one didn't get very exceptional reviews, but don't pay any attention to that. I mean, the characters they're tremendous and they're true to life. And my favorite character besides Benjamin would probably be Rosie because I'm a lot like her. I find a lot of joy in life, and I think I am the adult version of Rosie. Um, uh, it truly is a remarkable film and just a delight, a true delight. And there are moments where you'll become very overclimped because I know I did, and it's just something that I can definitely relate to, having had my mom pass away. And like my dad said, we are living our adventure, and we are determining the course of our adventure every single solitary day as we live. And just to be reminded of that, I think, is what makes life truly worthwhile. Now, grading this film on a 5-star scale where 5 is astronomical and 1 is abysmal, I would have to give it 4 stars. Nearly perfect. I know some people say, oh, the lines are really corny. The acting was terrible. Well, no, it wasn't. I thought that the acting was extraordinary. Truly felt like I could relate to the scenes with Dylan, and when he was just struggling so hard to understand why this was happening, and it was against everything that he thought should be happening to him, and it just showed his lack of open-mindedness and malleability, and it just really a good reflection of what can happen uh, in a family where the mother or father dies, but they can come through this. You can make your way through, as this movie taught, and the end is very satisfactory. I thought I was very pleased with it, and the I'm not going to give away what it says at the very end, but it's really a sensational movie, and I absolutely loved it, and I think everybody who's interested in Benjamin Mee's story should just take a look at it and forget what the critics have said, because it's just stellar, I thought.